A dream that no one could save. A shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences. Yeah.
By the way, my hair is ridiculous because it's fluffy and not shaped. I just washed it and used conditioner. Shout out to Gretchen and Sheila for having a kettle when I lived with them, because if not, I don't know that I would have known how to use one. It's super easy. You really just put water in it and press on, and it boils your water. But if you've never used one, you're like, what is this and what do I do? So we've been having tea and coffee every morning. We brought our own reusable mugs, which was a very handy thing to do because every place that we've stayed has had tea and coffee. Well, Monica brought her own tea because she likes her own tea. But I've been using random instant coffee that they have. And if I'm lucky, they'll have like a powdered creamer, or I'll drink my coffee black like yesterday. So that's a tip for if you visit Iceland, to bring your own cups, depending on where you're staying, and they'll have a kettle, and you can have coffee to go every morning, and it's not wasteful. We're just packing up and getting ready to go, and so I'll finish these up, and we're gonna get in the car. I don't know how much of this is gonna come through, because we don't have a good place to stop. But the view here is just gorgeous. We are on the way to go see Puffins, and this is just, you know, some of the view on the mountain pass. We are on a relatively straight part. There were some interesting parts earlier that I practically, you know, grabbed the oh shit bar and climbed out the window, but this is much more my speed. Okay, we are heading up into the mountain pass, and I am just gonna close my eyes for the next 16 minutes.
I thought we were more alike than unlike. Monsoon rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze. We speak but oh nothing. We run our separate ways. Do you ever think about me? Or are you busy with someone? So we have come to Borgarfjordur Eystri in the hopes of seeing some puffins. And the view here is gorgeous, and we hope that we see puffins. I'm nervous and excited because I hope that they're there.
We did look on our live cam last night, and it looked like there were some there last night, so
yeah,
they're not all completely gone.
So yeah, we hope that was true. And here's what this place looks like.
So like, even if there aren't puffins, it's still gorgeous.
Yeah, this is still worth it. And they're supposed to be over there. There are people there. So either everyone's being disappointed or there are puffins. You and I, we got our differences. Yeah, I thought we were more alike than unlike. Monsoon rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Now grab my hand.
inside this narrow maze. Everything has lost its taste.
Oh, I think those are them flying, honey. Those are their porgs. Are you stoked? Yeah, are you?
Haven't breathed and stay inside.
Look at their orange feet.
Now grab my hand. Months of rain and chest pain. Tell me what's the plan.
Should we go over here first?
Yeah. You will start to see some puffins flying over right here, which is why we're letting this part of the video run. There's one right there. What you will hear momentarily is not the sound of the puffins, though. It's going to be the sound of the other seabirds.
There aren't really puffins over here,
Okay.
except that guy right over there. Look at him hopping around. They're so tiny.
Yeah.
They're tinier than I thought they'd be.
Well, me too, because I thought they'd be like porgs.
Porgs are tiny.
No.
Look at him go. Where's he going? I cannot believe they're seabirds. They don't look like they should be able to be out at sea.
No, they look like tropical ones. They look more like a toucan. Almost.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, she's used to it. Yeah, weiter oben sind.
You want to head up further? I thought they'd be more chicken sized. Okay, we just spent a half an hour, more than a half an hour,
Probably closer to an hour.
looking at the puffins,
It's
and
so cool.
I could honestly stay here all day.
But we have a very long drive ahead of us.
We do. We have to drive all the way back to Reykjavik today, for many reasons about how the trip went, which maybe we'll talk about in a future video, how we planned it and what we had to change because of different things that came up. But this was amazing. 1000% recommend. They're just landing up there and I love them so much. 1000% recommend coming and seeing the puffins. It's totally worth all the extra driving, I think.
I agree. I will say though, if you don't like heights, the drive is a little bit scary. It was for me anyway. And when you get here, there's parking up and down. We parked up and I recommend it because there's like a really nice view from up at the top of the landing, and there are, solid stairs down, so it's no big deal to come down. It's not like you have a hike or anything.
I don't even know where you're supposed to park if you park down.
Just along
Like-
here, maybe.
Maybe you park there.
It's the Wild West.
Or like
East, I
along
guess.
here. So I mean, I guess you're closer, but you're in an actual parking lot up there, and those are the stairs that we go up. So it's not a big deal. All right, we're out. I'm so sad. I'm gonna walk backwards and make Monica hold my hand so that I can watch the puffins as I walk away. All right, we're gonna be on the road. We'll check in if there's anything cool. I think I do want to try to turn the camera on when we're going through the little town because it's really cute. And then after that, we're just gonna get back on the ring road. We're gonna gas up. We have sandwiches for lunch, so we don't have to stop.
Just got dive bombed by some seagulls.
That was a puffin. Did you hear it?
Oh, I
There were
only
some
saw
seagulls and a
Okay.
puffin. That was super awesome. That was my favorite moment. So yeah, we have sandwiches. We're gonna gas up. We'll probably get a coffee, even though I have a coffee in the car, but maybe I'll finish it. I couldn't drink it on the mountain pass because it was too treacherous and I needed 2 hands on the wheel. The mountain pass is something. When we do a wrap up, maybe we'll even do a voiceover wrap up about each day. We can talk about things like that, like the drive here. Some of it is unpaved, some of it is paved. The mountain pass is paved, but there are no guardrails like we're used to in the States, and it's very twisty, hairpin turns.
Congratulations, Iceland. You've dethroned driving down the Rocky Mountains during the wildfires.
We knew that you could.
Yeah, I pretty much just held on to the bar and climbed the door.
So we're off, and we'll talk to you maybe back in Reykjavik, probably in the car.
Probably in the car.
All right, see you, bye. We're back sooner than we thought because this road's really gravelly. Because we look at that water. Oh my god, I can't even handle it. Because this drive is really pretty, and we wanted you guys to see some of it, especially when we go through the little town. And then whenever we get back to mountain pass driving, we've got to switch so that I can drive. So Monica's doing this paved small town part. So please come along for this ride. It didn't look as treacherous on the way down.
No, it didn't.
when the window's open, it's so loud. Listen, I'm not into churches, but their churches here are the absolute cutest. Like, look at this. Look at that little guy. Aww. You just want to have a funeral. Look at these neighborhood folk. Hey guys, I like your town. It's very nice. A cute little Iceland footbridge. Upside down. Does that mean something? Puffin mural. Rainbow flag. I choose to believe that they love the geese. Oh, and there's another one over there. That's nice. Now we have to drive all the way back to Reykjavik on the ring road. We stopped at this little pull-out from the highway. Oh wow, look at the clouds over there. That's amazing. Because look at this. Gravel's coming up sign, and we forgot to get it. We just weren't fast enough to get the sign, but this is what it looks like when it switches to gravel.